everybody. Welcome to Facebook Friday. We'll go ahead and get started. I will go ahead and introduce myself. I am Anne Marie Heil. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Antonio, Texas. You can find me over on my blog at stampinan.com. And I am so happy you're here today. I go live Fridays at 4 p.m. Central. And we are going to make a cute crafting project today. I'm also going to give away some prizes from last week, and I'm going to tell you about some upcoming things I have. I have a class and my monthly club that I want to talk to you about, and I have the projects here to show you as well, because we've got some deadlines coming up, so I want to make sure to share that. So you can see, hi Sandy. And hi, Susie. Yay. All right, so we are creating with Petal Park today. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. Blah, 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 blah. And you will hear some squeaking in the background. If this is your first time visiting me, I have dogs, and I also have a foster dog. So I have a couple of them in here now with me. Hello, Carol. And so you might hear them squeaking in the background or playing. Usually it doesn't get too out of hand, but please give me some grace because yeah, I have dogs and life goes on sometimes. So, so welcome everybody. Okay. A couple quick things I want to talk to you about real quick, whether you're watching this video on Facebook or you're watching on YouTube. There will be in the description of the video. So here on Facebook, it is right at the top. It's underneath. It has the date and it gives you a whole bunch of links. And on YouTube, it's right under the, title of the video. There's a little description box. So there will be links in there for you, which you can have a link if you'd like, if you need to pick up any Stampin' Up! Product and shop in my online store, you can do that. There's a link to my blog, stampinan.com, Instagram, YouTube. YouTube has the Facebook link, etc., all kinds of good stuff up there. I'd love to have you follow me on all the places social, and I'd love to connect with you. So take a peek at that. And then I did mention YouTube. So tomorrow, this video will go over on YouTube. So after I'm done here today, I will upload this to YouTube, and that will post tomorrow along with my newsletter. So I also want to share with you, if you want a project sheet for the project that I'm making today, you can get that for being an email subscriber. And it's completely free, but it is a perk I have for my email subscribers. And the project sheet will give you measurements and a full supply list for the card we make today. The video serves as the tutorial. So if you'd like that, you can sign up for my newsletter. I am going to pop that link in the comments here. If you're not already signed up for my email list, I would love for you to do that. It's my best way to connect with you. And it tells you about upcoming classes and events. Hi, Monica. And all that good stuff. So I just tagged it in the comments here on Facebook. If you're watching YouTube, I'll put it in the comments after I post the video on YouTube, okay? Because there was some confusion about that last week. So anywho, I'm going to start out with some prizes from last week. So if you missed Facebook Live last week, this was the card we made. We made a fun Valentine's card with the Country Floral, ? Yes, Country Floral bundle. So we made this cute little Valentine's card, which I love. So that was the card I made on the video. If you missed last week's project, you can go back and catch up. It's posted on YouTube. It's also here on Facebook. And if you sign up for my newsletter by tomorrow, my newsletters go out on Saturday. Saturdays around like 5 o'clock. So as long as you're subscribed to my newsletter by tomorrow at 5, you'll get the project we make today, and you'll still get a chance to get the project sheet for this one. I will include that. So with that in mind, with the project sheets, that being said, I go live on Friday. My newsletter goes out on Saturday by 5. So, and then for that project that I do on Friday, I'll also send it out the following Saturday with the project that I do for that following Friday. I hope that makes sense. So, because I did have someone reach out to me who watched a video from a couple weeks ago and couldn't figure out why she didn't get the project sheet. So just keep in mind the dates of these videos. I have no way of knowing when you sign up for my newsletter what project sheet you're thinking you're subscribing for. So it has to be within that current date period. So I do just want to just throw that out there to clear it up because there was a little confusion. So anyway, this was the card I made last week on Facebook Friday. And I know it's getting close to Valentine's Day. I think I can get this out and someone can get it out. If not, save it for next year. But for everyone who shared last week's video, I put your name into a drawing to win this card. And I would like to send this card out to Linda Knight Brady. Linda, I don't know if you're watching. I'll try and tag you in last week's video too. But Linda, I don't think I have your address. I may. I don't think I do, though. But if you could email me at annemariehile@gmail.com, I can pop this little cutie in the mail to you. I would love to send you some happy mail. So congratulations, Linda. You won that card. And then I had a second card that I made with the same set that I thought, we'll go with the theme. And this one says, I love that we are friends. Happy Valentine's Day. So I can pop this one in the mail to one of our commenters from last week. I did the same thing. I put everybody's name into a drawing, whether you commented on YouTube or Facebook, and the winner is Erin Marie. Congratulations, Erin. Erin, I have your address. So I will get this in the mail to you. I hope it makes it to you by Valentine's Day. If it doesn't, send somebody a belated Valentine's card. So I know we're getting close, but the cards are so cute. I still think you can send them. So congratulations, Erin. I will get this out to you. Hi, Jeanne. It's nice to see you too. So congratulations to our 2 prize winners. And same thing goes for this week. The card I make on the video, I will pull one person who shares the video. So leave me a comment. Let me know that you shared, and you will go into the drawing for the card I make today. And then for everybody who comments, I will also do a separate drawing for a separate card. So I have happy mail that I love to send out, and I love to send cards because that's why we craft, right? Because we love to send cards. So for commenting and sharing, you have 2 chances to win a drawing to win a card. Okay, so hello. All right, and on that note, whether you're watching live or watching the replay, please say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. I love to connect with you guys. And I'm so happy and thankful that you're here today. All right, I got to tell you, I got a couple quick housekeeping things before we get started, okay? I have a class. The Easter Bunny class registration is due tomorrow. That's it. I'm only keeping registration open through the 11th, you guys, because then I got to get these classes, these class kits packed and ready to go. So Easter Bunny class, couple options. So here's the full class. If you choose the full class tutorial, you'll get the PDF tutorial and the kit. And that includes the materials to make. I'm going to do a flyby of all these cards, okay? So we've got cute little Easter Bunny cards. Lots of fun ideas to use the Easter Bunny. Okay, now, I know there's this controversy because the Easter Bunny punch is not available right now. Guys, the Easter Bunny punch is used on about 2.5 of these cards. Okay, so you don't necessarily need the Easter Bunny punch to make these projects, but what I'm going to do, if you're registered for the class kit option, I am going to send you the punched bunnies. So I am going to punch them and put them in your kit. So if you don't have the Easter Bunny punch, you will be able to make those projects because it's a photopolymer stamp set. So you'll still be able to stamp on the punched bunny. And if you have it, you're just going to get punched bunnies in addition to extra cardstock. So you can punch your own if you want to. So I just want to throw that out to you that I will do that. So if you don't have the bunny punch, I will include the punched bunnies, not the stamped bunnies. I can't stamp anything, but I will include the punched bunnies in your kit. So full class kit. I have a link in the description of the video. I'm going to pop in here in the comments as well. So you can get information on pricing, what's included in it. You'll get consumable supplies. You'll get the cardstock, everything you need to make the projects, but you will need the Easter Bunny bundle. Or like I said, I will do the punching. And then you will need inks and adhesive. Okay, so here is the link to the Easter Bunny class. I'm going to pop it here in the comments. There also is a PDF tutorial only option. Now that one, if you already have this and you want to cut from your own supplies, we're using crinkled seam binding, and we're also using the in color, I think they're called in color opal rounds, but you could use any gem you have. But if you already have that stuff and you just want some fun ideas to put the cards together, you can choose the PDF only option. That's available for $15. And if you just follow that link that I posted, you can go ahead and sign up for the registration form. PDF tutorials are going out on Sunday. So as I mentioned, this class closes tomorrow, and then I'm going to get the kits ready. The kits should ship by the end of the month. They're probably going to ship earlier than that. I have a head start on this class. And the PDFs will go out on Sunday. Okay, so FYI. And then the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is my monthly club, Cultivated Creativity. The registration is open for this right now. It is open through the 20th of every month. So the current month, the kit that I'm using this month in here is Sentimental Park. And what we're doing today with Petal Park, this is a coordinating stamp set that goes with this bundle in the catalog, but the projects for Cultivated Creativity will feature Sentimental Park. And what does Cultivated Creativity, what is it about? It's my monthly club. Again, I will send you a package with everything you need to create 5 projects, 4 cards, 1 non-card. We always have, it might be a box, it might be a treat holder. You'll get up to $20 in consumable product. So you might get ribbon, gems, paper, things like that. And then what you will need is you will need this bundle to complete your projects, or you can use anything else you want. So yes, you can. I'd love to have you join me. Registration is open till the 20th. You do subscribe. There's no commitment. You can subscribe for 1 month. You can subscribe for as many months as you want. If you do say subscribe for 6 months consecutively, I do send out a thank you gift on the 6th month. Hi, I hope I say your name right. Nydia? Nydia. I think I'm saying that correctly. If I'm not, I'm sorry. She says, I'm watching your video because Erica recommended you. Happy to join you. Not sure if I am live now. You are watching me live now. And thank you for coming over. Yes, Erica is a dear friend of mine. And she is also my team leader. So if you're here from Erica recommending you to come over here, I hope you enjoy yourself and I hope you have some creative inspiration today. Lydia. Okay, so Nydia. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yay. All right. Welcome. I am so happy you're here. Shirley's here. The club is fantastic. Shirley, thank you so much. And I will tell you, guys, I'm probably going to get like super emotional because I'm like, there's no chill with me. Like I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm sad. Man, so my cry trigger is really, really like, woo. But last month's Cultivated Creativity Club, I can't tell you, I have received so many wonderful messages. You guys have really like made my day. I put so much love into these kits and I so appreciate how much you guys are appreciating them. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your kind words. It really means a lot to me. So thank you. Thank you for supporting me. And thank you for believing in me to put together a fun kit for you. So this month, registration's open till the 20th. See, I'm like starting to get emotional. Can you hear it? Like, so I had to stop. Oh my gosh, you guys, I like cry all the time. Sentimental Park. Here's what we have this month. We have 4 cards, Summer Fun Folds. I'm going to do a flyby of the projects because I don't want to spoil them too much for the people, but I do want to show you guys. So we have a cute little fun fold. We're going to do flyby. I have a secondary fun fold. And some fun ways to use it. And all the insides are done for you as well. This one's a fun fold too. And then we have a cute little Post-it note holder with a fun way to use the stamp set. So these are the projects for Cultivated Creativity. Again, you will get consumable products. It includes paper, ribbon, and gems to do your projects. And then I always throw in a fun treat. There's always something to eat in there from me because that's just me with a cute little tag. And then also I include a 6th project tutorial, which I actually will make that card for you. That is my free gift. So that is another one of my gifts. So you'll get something. Oh no. I just turned around and my foster puppy has totally destroyed one of her toys. Let me find a place to put that. I will deal with that later. I just looked and there was like stuff everywhere. So yes, so there's lots that comes in these kits. I pack them full. Sometimes there's an added surprise in there too. You might get an extra freebie. So you never know. There's lots of fun. I like to make these kits super special for you guys because I really do appreciate you subscribing. So hi, Andy. Just got home. So happy. Shirley can't wait. I'm making sound effects. I know it's a mess. So let's get stamping, guys. I try to get that housekeeping in like in the first couple minutes so we can just focus on crafting. So here's what I'm going to make today. I am actually going to make the bonus project. Now I'm going to show you the bonus project, but I also have some variety. So this month I actually made 3 variations on the bonus project because I wanted to show you guys how you can be super versatile with choosing different colors to create the same card and still having some awesome effect. So we're going to make one of them. So if you are in Cultivated Creativity, you're going to get one of these 3. I don't know which one you're going to get, but because I'm going to make them for you. But we're going to do one of them today, and I'm going to show you. I happen to pick my favorite color combo. Hi, Deborah. Nice to see you. So this is what we're going to make today. Super, super cute. Now this one, as I mentioned, Cultivated Creativity this month uses Sentimental Park. My bonus project is going to feature the companion set, which is Petal Park. So this one, you won't need this to do your Cultivated Creativity kits, but I wanted to show you a project with the companion set so you can see how nicely they work together. Okay, so that was a little bit about my reasoning behind the bonus kit. And we're going to use my favorite color combo, one of my favorites, Polished Pink, Coastal Cabana, and Granny Apple Green. These 3 colors can do no wrong in my opinion. So that's why we're going to create with them. Now, once we're done making this card, I'm going to show you the 2 other color options too, so you can kind of see what my thought process was putting this together. Okay, so let's get started. Again, if you want measurements and a supply list for any of the project today that I'm making, make sure you're signed up for my newsletter. Totally free, guys. I give you project sheets every week and it keeps me in touch with you. And I just would love to stay connected. I'm not a spammy person either. Typically it's once a week, unless something big's going on with Stampin' Up or with me. If I have a big event or something, it might be twice, but I'm not going to email you every day. So don't worry about that. So, oh, thank you. I know I'm missing some comments. Hi. Oh, yay. Welcome, you guys. I'm so happy you're here. Okay, so I was going to do, well, you kind of saw the other color combo, but not really. I think I moved it fast enough. I was going to do that color, and then I was like, I want to do the pink card. So that's what we're doing. So I cut 2, but it's okay because I have them to make anyway, so it's not going to go to waste. Okay, so we're going to start out with a Petal Pink card base. Now, the cool thing about this card, guys, is it doesn't use designer series paper. And that's kind of cool. I mean, I'm a designer series paper hoarder, let's be honest. But sometimes it's cool to make a card without designer series paper because you can let the stamp be the star of the show. So we're going to use Petal Pink 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2 for our card base. If you want your card to open like a book, you just have to adjust your measurements on this. Okay. And I've got Coastal Cabana 4 by 5 1/4, and then I have another piece of Petal Pink that is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Now, I went ahead and I embossed this with my new favorite embossing folder. And for any of you who watched Erica today and then came on over here, I think she used this one today too. This is the Cane Weave 3D embossing folder. Y'all, I love this embossing folder. Look at this. I love a nice, I love cards that feel nice. I don't know, I'm weird about texture, but this is an awesome embossing folder. And when they say a 3D embossing folder, there's a lot of texture on that one. So I absolutely love it. So we're going to do, before I put these all together, I'm not going to forget to put my ribbon on today. I'm going to use the Pool Party sheer ribbon just to kind of tie in. It's similar to Coastal Cabana, but it works. And Petal Pink, did I say Petal Pink? It's Polished Pink. So yeah, GN, that brings up another thing. I have a problem with my Stampin' Up names. Sometimes my brain gets ahead of my mouth and I say the wrong thing. So yeah, this is Polish Pink. Thank you for clarifying that. So I just put a little bit of that pool party on the front here, and I did the cheater method with some tape, guys. You know, if you want to tie your ribbon all the way around your layer, hey, more power to you. I'm stingy with my ribbon, so I like to use this way. Hi, Polly. Nice to see you. So, and I don't know if I mentioned when I talked about the club, but the description, or in the description of the video, there is a link to check that out. So you can access that. But if you need it, leave me a comment here, and I can definitely leave it for you too. All right, so we're just going to adhere these two layers together. I just want a really thin pop. Oh, Coastal Cabana, like I said, pink, green, and Coastal Cabana, guys, you can't go wrong. I just think they're fun, happy colors. I'm a brights girl, so I'm always going to choose bright colors. And I've got like the shirt on today with the longest sleeves in the world. So I hope they don't get in the glue. I don't know. Normally, I have a problem that I don't have, my shirts aren't long enough because I have really long arms. And for some reason, this shirt I have on today has like the longest sleeves ever. So I'll take it, but I don't know. Okay. Deborah says you don't have the set. Here's the thing, Deborah. I'm pretty sure, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, I'm pretty sure you have a stamp set in your stash that would work. Use what you have. So if you don't have this one, you can always make it work with what you have. So we've got this done. I do have the piece for the inside, which we're going to decorate in a minute. And because I believe in no naked insides, you guys, you always have to decorate your inside. Now, I've got a piece of basic white that is 3 1/4 by 4. And then I have a 1/8 inch mat for it that is 3 3/8 by 4 1/8. See how my measurements are. Again, if you want measurements, it's all for you on the supply list. Okay, let's do a little stamping. Now, for this particular stamp set, I really do like using the Stamparatus because when the stamps do an outline and then they do a filler image. And I like that because you don't have to color, which is sure nice. And secondly, you can line them up really nicely on the Stamparatus. So I'm hopefully going to show you a way to do that. Deborah says, I'm sure I do. I know, Deborah, if you're like me, you have something that you can make work. Okay, so we're going to use the Stamparatus, and I'm going to show you, I have it lined up, but I'm going to show you a tip for lining it up in case you're new to the Stamparatus too. So we're going to stamp the outline first. So I'm going to stamp in Granny Apple Green. I like to balance the plate with another stamp pad. That ensures I don't get ink all over the place. Get that inked up really nicely. Push down. And if we don't get good ink coverage, we can just go over it again, but I am happy with that. Now I'm going to take my plate off, flip it over, and this is lined up, but I want to show you in case you're new to the Stamparatus. Sometimes it's nice when someone does the work for you, but if you don't know how it happened, it doesn't make any sense, right? So now that I have this inked up, I'm going to put the center, the filler image, if you will. And what I'm going to do is I'm just kind of going to line it up. Since it's photopolymer, you have a little wiggle room. So I'm going to kind of line it up so it fills in all the leaves where I want them. And then I'm going to stick it to my plate. Hopefully not to take my cardstock up. Let me test it just to make sure I didn't move it. Looks good, or looks good enough, I should say. Let me get a piece of scrap paper here because we're going to stamp off once to do a little bit lighter version of ink on the inside. So I'm going to ink this up really good. And instead of just inking it right over that, because it's totally going to take away the detail, I'm going to put a piece of scrap paper down and I'm going to stamp off once, get some of the ink off the stamp, and then do a lighter version of the Granny Apple Green. Oops, need a little little more push. There we go. So see how it just gives you a little bit of texture, and Stampin' Off is another cool way to actually get more from your ink pads. So like you could get Granny Apple Green as it is, but look, when Stampin' Off once, now you have a second color of green. So it kind of takes your ink pads a little bit further, right? So that's cool. Carol, thank you for explaining how to use the Stamparatus. Good, I'm glad that it was helpful. Sometimes I worry that, am I over explaining it? But then someone will leave a comment and I'm like, no, it was helpful. So I'm glad you appreciated that. Okay, now, same thing with our flowers. Now my flowers, I did a little unconventional, weird little thing. I did polished pink and Coastal Cabana. And I don't know if there are Coastal Cabana flowers in nature, but I like the color combo. And guess what, guys? That's all that matters. If you like what you're doing, do it. That's what I say. So we're going to stamp 2 sets of flowers because I'm going to put some in the inside. So we're going to do our outlines first. I'm going to do the outline in polished pink, full strength. And then I'm going to do the filler image in Coastal Cabana, stamped off once. Let me move this. Anything red or pink is a magnet for me. Deborah says she loves her Stamparatus. Yes, it is an invaluable tool, let me tell you. Now I did add some more ink to this before I started. So, and you know what? I always like to bring this in too. Whenever you're using your photopolymer, I like to put the foam mat underneath because you don't really have a lot of cushion in your stamps with your photopolymer. So I just find that the foam mat kind of helps you with some even coverage. It works best on bigger images, but since I'm doing 3 separate images, I just want to make sure I get a good coverage. Okay, and then you just line it up. See how we did? We did okay. And then, except I don't think I'm going to push down as hard to get that first layer off. I want them a little darker. So I'll use those lighter ones inside the card, but I think these I'll use on the front. Up, up, up. Shh. We have to be very quiet when we're lining up images. So there you go. Now, you could do this full strength if you wanted to. You could also use Pool Party if you wanted to do it a little bit lighter. I just kind of wanted the pink to stand out and the blue to be an accent. So that's why I went with that stamped off image once. You know what, guys? We're just going to do all the stamping because if I have to take the ink pads out again, there's more of a chance I'm going to get dirty. So let's do the inside of our card. Okay, so on the inside, I think I can do this with what's on the Stamparatus. Oh, I might be cutting it close. All right, guys, I'm actually, for the inside of the card, I'm just going to use the outline image. I'm going to put it on an ink block because I'm not doing the double stamping on the inside. So let's just put it on an ink block and we'll call it good. Pew. Got to do sound effects too. Pew, pew. Okay. So, get on there. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to do, I'm going to do a little accent in each corner. This card, it's just kind of going to be like an all occasion. I'm not going to do a sentiment inside. I'm just going to leave it blank for a little handwritten note. So we'll do a couple flowers there, and I'll do the other flowers in the other corner. There we go. So nothing too crazy fancy, guys. We're just going to add a little accent, and then we'll add our other flowers. One more stamping. This is for the sentiment, and, you know, I'm going to venture to guess. I think this is like 2 1/2, 2 3/4 or something by a half. I didn't pull the sentiment. Sentiment's going to come from Sentimental Park because the Petal Park doesn't have any sentiments in it. So the sentiment's going to come from this one. And we're going to do Let's Celebrate because I think that covers a bunch of occasions, right? So Let's celebrate. I totally forgot to pull that. And we're going to do that in polished pink. So who says you need DSP to make a card, right? I think a lot of texture is also kind of fun, and that embossing folder sure delivers. Okay. And now, of course, to use my favorite punch, the Banner's Pick-a-Punch, which is my favorite stamp set to say the name of. So therefore, I like to use it a lot. But you have to say pick-a-punch, pick-a-punch, like really fast. Okay, we got our pieces. Where's the punch? Here it is. All right, and I love this because you can just line them up and get 3 flowers in one punch. Bum. Ta-da. We're going to use those inside because they're a little bit lighter. And then I shall use. And if they're not lined up perfectly, that's fine too. You can just say it's distressed. That's what that's what I say. Oh, it's the look. It's the look of it. It was supposed to be like that. Nobody will know. Okay. All right, easy peasy. Let's grab some dimensionals. I guess we'll use a full sheet. And I'm only going to use one on the back of each flower. I know. Hold on to your hats. I probably could put more on here, but I'm an over-dimensionalizer, you guys. But today I'm only using one. Okay, and then the way this image stamps, the flowers just nicely fit. There's little openings for the flowers in different areas. Oh, wait, little one goes up top. And the medium one goes down here. But you could put them in any configuration you want to. You don't have to put them exactly where I'm putting them. And then let's go ahead. I'm just going to stick them inside too because why not? So what's everybody up to today? Does anybody have big plans for the weekend? I'd love to hear what you are up to while I'm gluing these flowers down. I'm just going to stamp them where I like them. They're overhanging, no stress. We're just going to cut off whatever we don't want. I just want a little bit of greenery to poke through here and there. Oh, Amanda's going to the rodeo. Hi, Amanda. And how did you sneak by my house today and drop your cards off? And my camera did not even get you. I went out there and I had a Stampin' Up order sitting out there and your cards were out there. And I was like, when did Amanda come by? I didn't even hear her. You're stealthy. And for that record, I don't know how long my Stampin' Up order was sitting out there because I didn't even hear the UPS guy. Was it there when you were here? Could have been sitting out there for hours. And it's killing me, you guys, because I have pre-order products that just came today. And I haven't even, I cracked open the box, but then it became time to go live. And I was like, should I unbox it on Facebook Live? I want to, but then we'll be here for 4 hours making a card. Carol is finishing the grandkids' Valentine cards. Oh, Amanda said it was not there. She would have opened it. She would have taken it. She would have held it hostage. Except you got it too. So, you're playing with pre-order stuff now. Guys, I want to grab it so badly and unbox it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we have time. Probably not, but it's really pretty. You'll see product. Don't worry. Okay, so I'm just going to adhere these together. What am I even saying? I'm all distracted. I keep looking at it. The box is like, come on, you want to open it. Oh, well, I guess we could do a sentiment inside. On my sample I did, but since I'm giving it away, I might leave it blank. Because in my original card, I did let's celebrate on the front, and then I put, what did I put in the inside? all of the wonderful things you do. But you know what? I think I'm going to hold off on putting a sentiment inside because, you know, you could do your anniversary, your new baby. This can be in a card for any occasion. So since I'm giving it away, I'm just going to leave it blank. But your bonus card for Cultivated Creativity will probably be stamped. But that's fine because you'll find a use for it. Okay. And the only reason I say that is because I did a lot of the insides already. So, okay, pop that on. Normally, I would probably put this on with dimensionals, but guys, this cane weave embossing folder is so thick that it kind of adds a layer of dimension. So, yeah, I mean, for me to say I wouldn't put dimensionals on there, that's a big deal, right? I know there's a couple people probably watching that just clutched their pearls and went, "You're not going to use dimensionals?" Yeah, I'm not. Oh, good. I'm going to have to go back and catch up on everybody's comments. Okay. Now, I'm going to pop this little, okay, this is way too long. We're going to trim this down a little bit. We're going to go a little bit more on the banner. And then we're going to cut off that end a little bit. Except here it is. Where is... You could do this with your scissors, but I always do it crooked. So that's why I love the tiny little trimmer, because it just keeps you straight. Okay, now I'm going to put dimensionals on this though, because my reasoning was these are popped up, so it doesn't hurt to have the sentiment popped up. You're not adding any extra layers. Just use a little strip. Okay. Just put a little strip on there. And I'm kind of lining it up with the ribbon so that a little tiny bit of the greenery peeks out and it's kind of in line with the ribbon. And it just kind of tucks under the flower so it all kind of fits together. Okay. And then we're going to pop on a ribbon that I already tied, because as much as I am an over-dimensionalizer, I'm also very particular with ribbon. And I can fight with a ribbon, even though it's going to go in an envelope and it's going to be mailed to you and it's going to get smushed. I'm going to fight with it for a really long time to make sure it's perfect. I love pretty bows. So I already tied it. So we'll just fit that on the side and see how just that little bit of pool party, it's sheer. It just adds like a little bit of, I don't know, I think it's kind of girly and fun. Very cute. What color is the green? It's Granny Apple, and it is stamped once full strength and stamped off in the middle. So if you missed that, you can catch that on the replay. Oh, I really didn't do a good job cutting these off, guys. There's like a lot of overhang. Hold on. There. Okay. I probably should have used my, whatchamacallit, little guillotine trimmer for that. Oh, I'm glad you love it, Deborah. Wait till you see. I'm going to show you the alternate colors too. Okay. So pretty. And see, it's just a little, these little tiny Stampin' blocks, they're always in my way on Facebook Live. You think I would move them by now, but it's just a little detail, guys, but it just adds so much. But like I said, I'm going to leave it blank because I think you could put a birthday sentiment in there. I'm going to let the recipient figure it out. And of course, a card is not complete without an embellishment. I was going to use rhinestones because that's just me. I'm a rhinestone girl. However, I don't use pearls a lot anymore, you guys. And I just thought pearls were dainty enough with this card that they work. I just really like the pearls. So I did a little trio of pearls. Pearls are underutilized. So are you like me? Do you not use pearls a lot? If I have to reach between one of these or the other, I'm typically always going with these. But pearls are kind of girly and delicate and dainty. So I don't know. I think it works. All right. Polly says pearls are perfect on this card. I know. I think so too. All right. So ta-da, guys. And what a great, I mean, the card is not super complicated, you guys, and it's super pretty. That cane weave texture adds so much detail. You don't even need designer series paper. You could add some if you wanted to, for sure. But I just think it's super, super pretty. Do you guys want to see the alternate color combo? You're like, yeah, why are you asking me? That's what we came here for. Okay, so we did pink. Let me show you the inside stamped with the sentiment. I did all the wonderful things you could do, just so you can kind of see a difference. And then the next unexpected color combo that I chose was purple. So we did a Highland Heather version with Coastal Cabana and Granny Apple Green. And you can see here, I stamped off in Granny Apple Green, but I made it a little bit darker. I didn't push as hard, so we got a little bit darker leaves there, whereas here I went a little bit lighter. So when you stamp off, you can play with it, see what feels good. And then the ink I chose was Gorgeous Grape. I wanted the ink to be a little bit more pronounced, and so that's why I went Gorgeous Grape. I don't know that I must have stamped these off, but I think I stamped them off and added a little bit more ink on the second version because they're a little bit darker, but you can play with it and see. That's the great part of this is you can do what you want to do. You don't have to do it exactly one way. You can play with it and see what you like. Okay, and then the inside, same thing. And so we have polished pink, Highland Heather, and then Sweet Sorbet. My fabulous Sweet Sorbet is one of my new favorite colors. Sweet Sorbet, I love it. Sweet Sorbet, Granny Apple Green, and the pink that's on the inside, that's Sweet Sorbet stamped off once, guys. So Sweet Sorbet, I love. You get a nice bold, almost reddish pink, and then when you stamp off once, it shows up a lighter pink. So I love Sweet Sorbet for that reason. Again, stamping off gives you a lot more versatility with your ink pads too. So what do you guys think? Do you have a favorite between all of them? So again, this is my bonus project for my club this month. If you want the project sheet for the card we made today, which is going to be the pink one here, that'll go out in my newsletter tomorrow. So make sure you are signed up for that. And Deborah says pink and red. Polly likes Sweet Sorbet. Good. Oh, thanks, guys. I have to go back, and I will go back and catch your comments. I promise. It's hard to watch. Oh, and I used the ribbon on this one. I used the white organdy, the glittered organdy ribbon on this one because it added a little hint of sparkle. So there you go. So those are the 3 cards for Facebook Live. Does anyone want to unbox that box? I feel like it's going to make it a long video. But I'll put it this way. If I get 5 yeses in the comments, I'll do it. And if you don't want to stay for it, you don't have to. But if I get 5 yeses, I will unbox my pre-order. I'll just go through the new stuff. I won't go. There's like tons of other stuff in there too. We won't go through that. But anywho, I'll wait and see. Okay, Jan says yes. Terry, I didn't think Terry was going to say yes. Oh, I think I'm getting 5 yeses. Okay, we'll do it. Okay, so look at these beautiful cards for a minute while I grab the box and not trip over a dog. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. Ugh, I have to move a light and not trip over a dog. Hold on 1 second. I got to get a flat surface. Let me move the iced tea out of the line of fire. Okay, you said yes again. Well, for anyone who can't stay, I do want to say thank you so much for watching Facebook Live. Please check out Club. Please check out the Easter Bunny class. I'd love to have you join me for either of those. And come back and see me next Friday at 4 p.m. Central for another creative project. So I do want to sign off if you can't stay. But if you can stay, we're going to unbox. So here we go. Okay. Guys, I wasn't prepared for this. Okay. So guys, literally I've got packing sheets and bubble wrap. Like I haven't taken anything out. Okay, so what I have here is the new Irresistible Blooms. Oh, I'm making dinner with you. What are we making, Deborah? So I have Irresistible Blooms. This is a new product that is going to be available online only next month. So as demonstrators, we could pre-order this now. I wasn't prepared to talk about this. Can you tell? I have to get my bearings now. So this is one of the items. Beautiful stamp set. I kind of like the fonts on that. And then let's look at the dies, shall we? Let's just look. Shepherd pie. Ooh, yum. Anything that has potatoes on it is a win for me. That sounds amazing. Oh no, it's sticking. There we go. The dies are kind of cool in this because they cut out the images, but then you've also got some like outline dies, and I love these little dotty lines. I think it's kind of cool. And then there's a little frame too. So this is the new bundle, and then there's some coordinating products that go along with Irresistible Blooms. There is, I gotta look for them, you guys, because I don't have anything prepared. Here they are. I have to dig through a bunch of stuff in that box. Okay. These are loose frosted dots. I love the colors in these, you guys. Oh yeah, these are really, really pretty. Oh, and they're kind of almost, well, they're more frosted. They're not like the milky dots in the mini catalog. They're more frosted. You could put these on with glue. I know there was a lot of concern about them not being adhesive backed, but I think they're really pretty. And you get a ton of them. To me, I'm like, you know what? Quantity over adhesive sometimes, guys. These are really pretty. The colors, I don't have the colors. There's a blue, a pink, and a yellow. Guys, I wish if I were prepared to unbox this, I would know better, but I apologize. We're doing it together. So those are the embellishments that go with. I don't think there's ribbon because I don't have it. So I should probably pull it up on my laptop. But I do want to look at this paper together. The paper, I know the dies cut out 3 patterns of the paper. So, well, let's just take it out of the plastic. It's easier this way. So you have 4 sheets of each 6 by 6. So we've got, that's really pretty. Really pretty. Polly says in person, the frosted dots are so pretty. You know, Polly, I agree with you. They really are pretty. I think the picture really doesn't do them justice, but the frost on them is really, really pretty. And there are some new, all right, you guys, because I sound like a fool right now because I don't have this up in front of me. Let me open it up. Hold on. And I can, it's going to take me forever. Well, I will tell you, there are some like interesting colors in the paper. Pretty Peacock. What's that? Pretty Peacock isn't in our current lineup of colors. What's that? It is a retired color that's making an appearance, so I don't know what that means. But So really, really pretty. Guys, I was going to pull this up, but it's just going to be too much effort. I love this with those little, I don't know, it's just so happy and fun. Yeah, Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock are in this paper. Both colors that are retired. So do what you will with that. I don't have any further information to share. Really, really pretty paper, you guys. I think the leaves, you can cut out the leaves with this. Oh my gosh, I love that for a background. Could splat some ink on there. The dies cut out these flowers. Is this Calypso Coral? Amanda, can you be my assistant? Amanda, I love you. Can you help me out since you probably have this up on your computer by this point? Amanda's the best. Thank you, Amanda. So you can cut out the flowers with this. And then Flirty Flamingo. Thank you. And what's our yellow, Amanda? Petal Pink. Okay. So pretty. This paper, you guys. I'm loving the beast. Oh my goodness. I think I have a new favorite. This pattern is my favorite. This pattern is my absolute Daffodil Delight. Okay. Daffodil happens to be the name of my foster dog, but she goes by Lily. But this is so pretty, you guys. Oh my gosh. And I love, okay, guys, do you hate that when you get a sheet that you love both sides? I don't, I love both of these patterns and I hate that. I always like it when I like one side better than the other, but it always figures that the one sheet that has both of my favorites, they're both on the same side. And soft sea foam. Okay. Oh, that's pretty too. Oh my gosh, you guys, so pretty. I love this one too. Oh, pretty peacock. Pretty peacock is one of my favorite colors. Oh, and again, that one has a cool print on the other side too. Oh, shakes fist in air. That one cuts out the flowers. Oh my gosh, you guys, this paper is so pretty. Thanks for unboxing it with me. You can hear me oohing and eyeing. Have a good night, Deborah. Thanks for staying with us a little bit longer. So pretty. Oh my gosh, these are all really, really pretty. That's the B side. That's pretty too. This is the Hello Irresistible Designer Series paper. All right. And then there's a couple other things in here. They're not technically part of this suite per se. They're just some extra online exclusives. This one is probably the one I'm the most excited about. It is the embossing folder, 3D embossing folder basics. Oh, yes. Polka dots. So we have, let me see if I can get here, put it on the back of this. Polka dots, little like cross hatch, and then this real pretty, almost looks like little stars or flowers. These are really, really pretty. So it's a 3-pack of embossing folders, and this is going to be an online exclusive too. I am so happy. I mean, this one's really pretty too. I'm not going to discount it, but the fact that there's polka dots and then this little subtle embossing, yay. If you love that, put a heart in the comments. Hit that heart button because you guys, I'm such a sucker for embossing, and I love basic embossing folders because I think they're super versatile. So I'm seeing some hearts. That's right. Here we go. See, who else loves that? There's a couple things I didn't get. There's a alphabet stamp set I didn't get yet. And then this paper. This paper is really, really pretty. It is called Naturally Gilded. And again, it's not part, sorry, I know that's kind of obnoxious. It's not part of technically that Hello Irresistible suite, but I think it could work with it or with so many other things. So let me take this out. These are not double-sided, but they are foiled. Really, oh my gosh. So gold, silver. I hope I said gosh and not gosh. Oh my God, I hope I said oh my gosh. Sorry. Sometimes I don't even think about my reaction. It just comes out. Sorry about that if I said that. And bronze. So gold, silver, and bronze, a nice little set of metallics. These are really pretty, you guys. I kind of love this paper. Much prettier in person. All right. And then the last thing I got is available now. You can get this now in the online store. This is a kit. Well, this is bigger than I thought. Obviously, I haven't put it together yet, but because I just opened it. But it is the Wreath of Blooms kit, which is super, super cute. I can't wait to put this together. I think all you need for this is a hot glue gun. So for me, that's an injury waiting to happen. But I just love how soft and subtle that is. So I can't wait to put that together. And then there's 8,000 other things in here you guys don't want to see because it's all brand new. not brand new, rather, but and 50,000 more celebration items. So if you haven't taken advantage of celebration, get your freebies now. Oh, Susie says, I keep debating if I need another flower stamp set. You know, Susie, I had the same existential crisis about ordering this, and I ended up getting it because I just thought it was really pretty. I'm a sucker for a good font, you guys. But that DSP, way prettier in person, you guys. Yeah, it's really, really pretty. So anywho, let me put the cards back up just as a recap. Thank you for staying with me to unbox that and getting a first reaction. But again, here are the cards we made today. If you're just joining late, we actually did do something today. But thank you. Thank you so much for joining, you guys, and thanks for hanging out a little bit longer. So I hope you enjoyed that impromptu unboxing. And, it'll be available. If you're a demonstrator, you can pre-order now. If not, it will be available as an online exclusive. It won't be in any catalog. So it'll be an online exclusive starting March 1st for some of that new stuff that I showed you. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much for visiting today. And please subscribe or sign up for my email list and check out the classes. Easter Bunny ends tomorrow, and Cultivated Creativity is open until the 20th. And I snuck some sneak peeks in the beginning of this video for both of those. So if you missed it, go back and check it out, okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have an awesome weekend. You guys are the best. Thanks so much for visiting today, and I'll be back next Friday with you for Facebook Live. Have a great weekend, you guys. Bye-bye.